My game week 2 Euro predictions. Starting off with Germany versus Hungary, and Germany opened up the Euros with a 5-1 victory over Scotland. They looked very impressive with players like Wirtz and Musiala, and Hungary looked very disappointing versus Switzerland, so I'm going to go for Germany 2, Switzerland 1. Next up is Scotland versus Switzerland, and we all saw how embarrassing Scotland was against Germany. I know Germany had a host, but that was just very embarrassing. Switzerland have some quality players, and for that reason, I'm going to go for Scotland 1, Switzerland 3. Moving on to Group B, where we've got Spain versus Italy. In my opinion, Spain were excellent against Croatia. Very attacking, very good in the midfield. And for that reason, I think they're going to beat Italy. Italy beat Albania 2-1, but it wasn't the most convincing win. And for me, I'm not really convinced about Italy. And I just don't think they're going to do as well this tournament. My prediction for this game is 3-1 Spain. The second game in Group B is Croatia versus Albania. And if you said at the start of the tournament, I definitely would have said Croatia to win this game. But after game week 1, yeah, I know Albania lost, but they put up a really good fight against Italy, scoring the fastest goal in Euro history. And for that reason, I think they're going to nick a draw. Croatia's midfielder's aging. So yeah, for that reason, I'm going to go for 2-2. Moving on to Group C, where we have got Serbia versus Slovenia. Serbia, of course, losing 1-0 to England. And I thought in that game, Serbia were fighting. But in the end, I just don't think they had enough attacking quality to win that game. Slovenia were decent against Denmark, but my prediction for this game is 1-0 Serbia. It's going to be a bit of a boring game, but I think Vlahovic will score. Moving on to England versus Denmark, 5 p.m. kickoff on a Thursday. It's going to be tough. Denmark are a really good team. We faced them in Euro 2020 semi-final, and it was a really good game then. But both teams, I would argue, have got worse since then. Of course, England keeping a clean sheet versus Serbia was huge, but I just thought in that game, we weren't great in all honesty. Denmark weren't that good against Slovenia, which is always good. This game, I'm confident. A lot of people have been saying a draw, but I'll go 2-0 England. Moving on to Group D, where we have got Poland versus Austria. Both teams actually lost their games, but made it close. Poland put up a really good fight versus Netherlands. They really surprised me, keeping a lead for quite a long time. Austria fought very well against France, but in the end, they were never going to win that game. For me, I'll go 1-1. It'll be a tough game. I think the points will be shared. Moving on to the biggest upset of the video, it's France versus Netherlands, and with Kylian Mbappe breaking his nose, being injured for this game, he's France's best player. He's the one who scores the goals, he's the star player, he's the quickest on the team. It's going to be very tough without him, and Netherlands are a very good attacking side. They've got very good defensively players, and this is a very big upset, but I'm going to go for France 2, Netherlands 4. Group E has been the most surprising so far. A lot of people expected Belgium and Ukraine to win, and Romania and Slovakia won. Romania have been very good this tournament so far, and they was very good in the qualifying. I think it's going to be very tough between Romania and Belgium, and I think it's going to be a very good game, but I think 1-1 in the end. What a win for Slovakia versus Belgium. I really didn't expect that. Ukraine embarrassed by Romania. 3-0 isn't good enough. For me, I think Slovakia will make it 2 wins out of 2 with a 2-0 victory over Ukraine. Moving on to the final group, where we've got Georgia versus Czechia. And as recording, Czechia have just scored an absolute screamer versus Portugal to make it 1-0. Honestly, I did not expect this. Georgia put up a great fight against Turkey, but my prediction for this game is 2-0 Czechia. And now finally, for the last game, it is Turkey versus Portugal. And Turkey just beat Georgia as recording, and Portugal, of course, losing. I'm not sure the final score's going to go, but, if Portugal don't win this game, they could get eliminated. I'll say 3-1 Portugal. Ronaldo scores a hat-trick and makes a statement. Not a single 0-0 in this tournament so far. Game week 1 was very interesting. Let me know your game week 2 predictions in the comments. And anyways, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.